All right, son, take me to wrestling this week. Start with Raw.
So we started with Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed, something that you haven't seen before, the exact same way it was before. And they said the exact same thing too. Roman's like, "You're Samoan. I own Samoans." He said the same thing last time, and then they had the same brawl.
And I guess they're going to have another brawl on Crown Jewel.
Because Roman said, "My father told me to get you." And
so I got to get you, I guess.
And then Paul Heyman says, "Bronson Reed is going to fight you in the match that made him famous. A street fight."
Yeah, I guess it made him famous somewhere. I don't know where it made him famous at. And I'm pretty sure somebody out there will sit there and tell us, hey, you don't follow Bronson Reed's career? No. Okay? I don't follow everybody's career.
So,
I'm not a true wrestling fan, or whatever you want to say.
Because it's not the Samoan street fight. It's like the Australian street fight.
Is it different from any other street fight?
Well, it's Australian.
It's Australian, so so there's probably like all kinds of like deadly snakes and shit in it,
like spiders
and stuff.
And then I think Asuka slapped Kairi Sane.
Look, I'm more going crazy about about Asuka's heel turn because I'm loving how she gets on Kairi and gets on everybody else, just being vicious and I love it. I'm loving it.
It would just be a shame if they lost their first match.
It'd be an absolute travesty.
And then I guess we got Roman Reigns and Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, and Jey's about to go out there. Roman's like, "You got to take this. This is, you got to be the world champion again." And then, Jimmy's like, "You shouldn't listen to him." And Roman's like, "Why can't he take advice from me? When he won the world title, he became more like me and less like you."
I mean, look, it's true, but like, look, there are many paths to being a Super Saiyan. WWE Championship, okay? So he's just gonna have to sit there and figure out what path he likes best. He did it as a face, and he had the title for what, like 3 months? Two? Okay, there you go. So he's tasted success.
Jimmy hasn't tasted even the mid-card title.
Okay, success tastes delicious. So what is Jay gonna try to do?
He's gonna try to win it again.
Exactly. And if he's got to do it the mean way, then he's got to do it the mean way. But you got to get back to the top. Isn't this how Roman was freaking champion for like 1,300 days?
Yeah, or he can just be like Cody. But the Cody way doesn't work for Jay.
It doesn't work for everybody. Like I said, there's many ways to being champion, and this one is going to be Jay's.
And then we had CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso, and this segment made LA Knight look horrible.
Yeah, it did. I like I said, I just feel like Triple H don't like you, LA Knight.
Because I don't know what happened to his lines, because he has like horrible lines now. Because he went up to CM Punk and he says, "This should be my match. I was the last to pin. I was the very, very last to ever pin Seth." And CM Punk said, "You have never ever won a world title." And then when I said, but I was the very ever last to pin Seth.
Yeah, I don't care. Okay, and it's what I also don't care about LA Knight. Yeah, is you're sitting there freaking talking about how CM Punk is such a great guy because he's married and he's a good husband.
I hated that.
Like, what are you talking about? What are we doing here?
Well, first with Drew McIntyre, it was about, you got to take care of your mental health, yeah? Now it's like, that love is a special thing, yeah?
It just feels like they're trying to bury LA Knight with this crap. So, like, you don't get to win, and now you're going to go out there and freaking
talk about love.
Yeah, so it's either at this point for me, LA Knight, for you, it's got to be either about the money or it's got to be about, something else, because it sure as shit ain't about your wrestling career, because they have said that they don't really care because they give you crap like this and don't let you win anything.
I mean, Jey Uso's getting an actual storyline and you're getting like nothing. You get to be Xavier Woods. You get to be the former world champion, but not become a world champion yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess Jey Uso came out and he says, "Who is this guy? What are you talking about? You never won the title." And then he kicks him in the face, and then he's out of the promo for the rest of the thing.
He's just done.
While CM Punk and Jay get to talk. And then I guess, was it
Like we said, they don't like him like that.
CM Punk called Jay Little Roman. And then I guess Jay tries to kick him, but Jimmy stops him. And then I like how CM Punk just pushed Jimmy out of the way and just punched Jay. But then Jimmy kicks CM Punk, so the Usos beat up everybody, I guess.
Good for them.
And then we got to see Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins. And Seth's like, Paul, what happens when I lose?
And you want to know what happens if you lose? It's like you lose the locker room, the future, you lose the two bronze, you know, and you make me wonder, why did I pick you over Roman Reigns? You know, and like I sat there and said, when we saw this, how this was going last week, we were under the impression that Seth Rollins is going to beat Cody Rhodes.
And I'm like, I guess they're trying to do storytelling, but they telegraphed it already.
Yeah, we kind of figured it out.
Well, like, he's gonna, after this segment, I'm like, well, he has to win now, because if he doesn't win, then his whole group looks terrible.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, now, you know me, I like to watch the world burn. So if they would have sat there and had Seth Rollins, you know, hype him all the way up, and then, I mean, we saw Crown Jewel already, so...
My favorite moment of, like, having the world burn was when they had Cody get hyped up the first time and Roman beat him. Gotta love that one.
Oh, dude, I was just glazing myself all day.
I was like, it was great.
Like, I am the best ever.
And then after that, there's no story for AJ Styles and John Cena going into Crown Jewel. And that's it for Raw. It was better, but it's not hard to be better.
It was better.
But it's not hard to do when the last few weeks have been awful, so.
All right, boy. Well, go ahead and take me on to Smackdown.
So Cody Rhodes is here, and basically the promo, all he had to say was, I'm the one Seth Rollins cannot beat. But instead he says, we gotta respect the fans. What are you guys chanting? Throws the mic at Michael Cole. He's like, what are they chanting, Cole? And Cole's like, I can't say it. So then Wade Barrett has to say it.
I thought he said, I don't know.
Oh.
He's like, I don't know.
So then Wade Barrett has to say it. And then he gives the mic back to Cody. And then Cody talks about, he's like, okay, now it's time for Cody to glaze everybody. He's like, we're going to have tomorrow superstars like Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley.
Those are tomorrow's superstars, aren't they today? Tomorrow's superstars would be on NXT, right?
Yeah.
That's where they would be.
He's like, I'm not here to glaze these guys.
But you're glazing them.
And that was it.
It's like a fucking donut.
And I guess that was it for Cody. And then we had Sami Zayn do his US Open Challenge and then against Shinsuke. And Shinsuke's back on TV.
Hey, he had to come all the way to Australia.
To not. And that's when the MFTs come out with their, I want to say, tribal face paint.
Look, I will say this about the MFTs. I like it.
Now,
is it controversial? Probably not. Probably other people like it too. But I never really liked the MFTs. I like Solo. Okay, and then the MFTs come out with their face paint and they look just vicious and stuff like that, especially when they come up against the Wyatt Six later out of the shadows with the strobe lights going. I was like,
that's pretty cool.
I like this, you know. And if I hope that they take out the Wyatt Six and break them up, you know, and just be dominant heel faction.
Like, you guys lost enough. I mean,
do what the Wyatt Six couldn't do, and freaking terrify us.
Yeah, and then I guess Solo get the title back.
Or let Solo freaking beat Sami Zayn. I mean, because he did take him out, which means there's a clear path. Look, we are coming after Sami Zayn because we beat him up during the Shinsuke Nakamura match, and then we're going after the Wyatt Six. So we're getting those tag titles.
So let them just run the mid card.
Might as well let them have the whole thing, you know, because I like where this is going. It looks good. Look, there's there's only 3 belts but 4 people, so I don't know. Somebody's not gonna get. Well, I'm sorry, 3 belts and like 5 people, right?
Yeah, I guess that'll be Tala Tonga and Jeff Cobb won't have it.
Yeah, I mean, unless they give it to, you know, the other two,
Yeah.
Tama and is it Tonga?
Yeah. Tama and Tonga.
Too many of them with the T, and then Jacob. So,
or no, it's
I'm
Jeff.
sorry, not Jeff. Jeff, the Cobb.
Jeff Cobb. And then I guess after that, then let's see here. Then we had Selena Vega help Aleister Black win against Damian Priest.
So Aleister Black's wife comes out and helps against Damian Priest.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this coming. I really didn't see it coming at all. And now that I see it, I'm like, I mean, like, she didn't really like do anything.
He still did it on his own.
I mean, like, yeah, like she walked up to him and was like just, hey, wait a second. Maybe gave him that freaking flash paper, and then that's that. I mean, I didn't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just whatever.
It's fine. I guess they got to give her something because they're not giving their U.S. title anymore.
No.
But that was it for SmackDown.
All right, boy. We saw it this morning. Take me to Crown Jewel.
So we got Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed.
Yes, we do.
And basically they had their Australian street fight, which, you know, was the same as Samoan street fight, Nigerian drum fight, symphony and music match.
Or even just a regular street fight.
Yeah, no rules, no holds barred.
Oh, probably DQ would be all right.
No DQ.
Yeah.
Unsanctioned. Sanctioned.
Yeah.
And then...
was Roman Reigns wearing any regular clothes?
Just his normal stuff. Bronson Reed was wearing his normal Samoan stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I remember when they used to have street fights and people would just like wear like a regular t-shirt and jeans.
Well, they still do that on NXT.
I guess Higginbottom knows what the deal is. When it's a street fight, come out in regular clothes. This isn't what you normally see. So you should just walk out in like jeans and a t-shirt and do your match. That's what it is. But no, we got to come out in regular gym gear attire and freaking pretend like this is out in the street.
Tell you, like, Higginbottom just knows what to do. So I guess Roman Reigns eventually during this match, Braun Breaker ambushes him, and then the Usos come out to save them, but they can't take down Braun Breaker suddenly, even though Jey Uso was able to beat him by himself one time. And then that wasn't enough, and then Braun Breaker overpowers Roman Reigns, and then Bronson Reed pins Roman Reigns. And there goes Roman Reigns.
There you go. Probably off to go film some more Street Fighter.
Or probably just, you know, not be there on Raw.
Maybe he's in Moana 2 with The Rock.
Like this time he's the guy.
I don't know.
And then we had Stephanie Valkyrie versus Tiffany Stratton. The match with like no story really.
No story, no stakes.
And I mean, and of course, you know, Stephanie won.
Yeah, I mean, they're just gonna go ahead and push her to the moon. Look, I understand what the big deal is. I just haven't seen anything that I am impressed with. Tiffany Stratton has impressed the shit out of me, you know, but I don't really, I mean, I watch NXT, but I don't really like watch it, you know, so when I see Stephanie winning this, I'm like, okay, so she's gonna have some great feuds then, right?
Well, no, this was her first one.
I mean, it wasn't even really a feud. It's more like two people coming together to fight.
Just remember, she hasn't defended her title yet. It's been a whole month.
It's been a whole month.
Then we had AJ Styles versus John Cena.
All right, well,
I liked this one.
I liked it a lot too. Okay, this is that word when they say cinema. This is that.
I was like, you know, this match had no story, but it somehow did better than the other match with no story.
I had more fun watching this match than I have all week's wrestling, all month's wrestling. You know, this match, which had no build-up, no
great.
story.
It was fun.
Just two guys fighting because they had to fight, and that's it.
It was like probably better than like some pay-per-views this year.
It was really good. I would put this up in the top 5 of the year.
Of matches.
Yeah.
I liked, I think John Cena did the Abigail, then he did the RKO, which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
And then there was he did the pile driver, and then he even did the Walls of Jericho.
I'm in.
Or I guess like Walls of Cena.
I don't care what they call it, and call it whatever the hell they want to, but it was awesome.
And John got to win as a good guy.
Well, I mean, Like we haven't seen that before, but whatever. I liked it.
That was, and then we had Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus, the Kabuki Warriors, and like I said, it would suck if after all this build-up they would lose their first match, and that's exactly what happened. So, not really a threat.
Yeah, I just dropping the ball. You had the perfect opportunity to let Asuka sit there and just look like a vicious person and have her go after Stephanie.
I mean, but we can't make Rhea Ripley look weak.
No, we can't have that at all.
Like, even if, whoever Rhea Ripley teams with, I mean, Rhea Ripley cannot lose. So, even if she's not the one eating the pin, she just can't lose.
It's trash. Get me out of here.
So, basically, what I got from this is Rhea Ripley's not going to go after Stephanie. That's what I got from this.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Then we got Seth versus Cody.
What'd you think?
I thought it was okay. I don't know.
I expected exactly what happened to happen. There was not a doubt in my mind that Seth was going to win. I thought of it last week, and I just, this is what it is. So
of course he won.
Yeah. Now, does this make the World Championship bigger than the WWE Championship?
Not at all.
Not at all. I don't feel that way.
And then after Seth wins, he says, "I am the greatest of all time."
No, because you can't be the greatest until you beat a person more than they beat you. And Cody has beat you more than you beat him. He just wasn't his night.
It was his night. You just cheated.
Yeah.
I mean,
but that's not how we do things in professional wrestling, boy. If you are pinned and you're looking up at the lights,
it's over.
It's over. You lost.
I mean, yeah. So now it's like 1 and 3.
1 and 3. You mean 3 and 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's the 1 in 3.
He's the greatest of all time. And I'm like, okay. I mean, the world title is not. You're still secondary champion though, because when we come back, Cody's gonna get the bigger story, and you're gonna fight CM Punk.
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, they really don't have that much going on in SmackDown. It seems like Raw's the better channel.
Yeah.
For stuff. They don't seem to care too much about anything. I mean, hopefully the MFTs actually freaking make something of themselves and actually give us something that we can really sink our teeth into and enjoy. But I just don't feel like it's happening in wrestling right now, especially with this last Crown Jewel. Who gives a shit about Crown Jewel? We will never see that belt again until next year.
I'm just asking, can I see Seth fight someone besides CM Punk?
No, they're going to fight CM Punk again. He's going to fight CM Punk again because they got to finish that story. This is the whole reason why CM Punk has barely been talking about, fighting Seth Rollins. It's the reason why AJ Lee isn't even here.
He just vanished.
Yeah, she came in, she did her 3 weeks, and then she freaking busts out a pay-per-view, and then she's gone. Okay? Now, and people are going to be out there, hey, she's doing blah, blah, blah. I don't give a shit. She's doing whatever she's doing. She's not on TV. Okay? And we haven't seen Becky Lynch on TV very much. I mean, like, she's there complaining, to Seth, while Seth doesn't say a word.
I don't care. This watch looks interesting.
Yeah, it's just, I guess we have to wait till after Crown Jewel to see any updates to our stories.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's all I got, son.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, hey, listen, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. We appreciate it. Check us out on Instagram and X and Blue Sky. And tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.